Right guys, what is up? My name's Jake. I'm a Kiwi. I'm a Kiwi through and through. I may be living in Australia right now, but I am from New Zealand, and I'm proud of it. Now, there's a video that's come across my screen today, and it's a video that I'd normally click on and watch myself, but seeing as I am trying to create as many videos for this channel... Sorry, excuse me. Oh God. Oh God, it looks like I'm crying. And I'll tell you what, I'd be crying if I was this guy. This video I'm gonna put on the map. I'm gonna put New Zealand on the map, and I'm gonna put the most ridiculous sounding lawsuit I've ever heard of in New Zealand. Now in America, I'm led to believe you can sue over anything. And you'd probably sue over this too. This is unbelievable. A burgled Auckland business owner, Auckland being the major city of the North Island of New Zealand, sued for doing damage to the fleeing Getaway car. You've been burgled, you catch the burglar red-handed, so to speak, they're driving away, and you do some damage to the car and get sued for it. Excuse me? Guys, that seems absolutely unbelievable, and we're about to watch it, so let's go. Not in New Zealand, surely.
And when we're thrown into stressful or frightening situations, we generally react in one of two ways. We fight.
Or we flight.
Or we take flight.
Our first story tonight is about a man who chose to fight, but as a result, he's gone from victim to villain.
Which, as Garth explains, is just plain wrong.
Anyone knocking on your door at 5 to 4 in the morning is probably bringing bad news. In the case of this jewellery store in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, it's a robbery.
I heard a loud crash and I knew exactly what was going on.
Believe it or not, it's a yank.
What you are watching in the actual security camera pictures, what the robber's about to find out, it's more than just a shot. Nick Nielsen lives out back. This is his store and his home.
Holy shit, bro, this guy's about to make bank. And try and get, oh my God. Okay. Excuse me? This man right here, are you telling me that this guy is suing the business owner? Or did he rent a car or steal a car, and the car's actual owner is now suing the business owner for damaging the... What in the actual fuck? This is a mess.
My partner and I, now fiance, were upstairs. I heard multiple crashings, you know, like banging, the exact sound of someone trying to bust down a door. I jumped up, told her, this is not a drill, like go, call the cops.
As this guy ransacks the place and trips alarms, Nick races downstairs.
Knew exactly where the bat was, grabbed it, opened the door, looked at me like deer in the headlights, and then that's when I just started screaming, you know, get out of here. You can see by the security footage, I hesitated, because I wasn't about to severely hurt, kill somebody over jewelry. I was hoping he did exactly what he did, which was, oh no, and bullets for the door. Chased him outside, got the bat in the very end, and put it through the passenger window. And then as he's driving away, put it through the back windscreen.
That sound of car windows breaking is what brought Nick to fair go, because long after he's fixed the busted doors and replaced the stolen jewellery...
Fuck, what a mess. What an absolute nightmare to wake up into. No pun intended. But what a weird looking jewellery store, I will say.
Those broken windows will still be causing him...
Fuck, man. Oh my God. You'd be thinking, what? Is this a dream? Pinch me.
In the heat of the moment, confronted by someone stealing from his store and invading his home, Nick put himself in front of that burglar and drove him off. He might have expected a pat on the back, perhaps even a bit of a lecture from the police about not being the hero. He certainly didn't count on getting a bill for the damage he'd done to the Getaway car.
Wait, what? You know, like,
what?
How can this even be a thing?
Let's be clear, this is a civil case. Police have no problem whatsoever with Nick's actions. They're even happy to go on record
The victim in this instance was simply trying to protect himself and his property in what was a very frightening incident.
Of course, police say they don't recommend people intervene while the crime is taking place. Usually, it's best to call 111 and leave the rest to them. Though, as Nick points out,
obviously it's going to be a lot easier to find a car screaming down Ponsonby Road missing 2 windows.
It's just that fixing those windows and panels around them will cost someone $1,700, so
I am now being brought to tribunal for the damage I caused to the vehicle.
Well, who owns it?
Yeah.
the owner wants Nick to pay $1,000.
It's just not right.
Clearly a stolen vehicle.
I mean, come on. It's just not right.
I was pissed off our insurance company wouldn't pay it, and I was told this was the only way forward.
That's Keith Scott, owner of Scotty's Rental Cars, where the Getaway vehicle was stolen from.
We're on the bones now. I haven't had a wage for 3 months. So, you know, we're really suffering, mate. So don't try and make it that he's the victim while we're both victims, okay?
Scotty's is insured by Zurich.
The claim was accepted and, like all insurance policies, is subject to the excess outlined in the customer policy document.
That's insurance speak for, yeah, nah. The damage is under Scotty's $2,000 excess, so it's looking like this is Keith's problem, unless he can make it Nick's.
Come on, if he's got insurance, his insurer should pay for it. And that's the end of it.
Nick's cut.
What? Well, he can't because he... Oh, mind absolutely blown.
Paid out for the robbery, minus several policy excesses, which add up.
I'm out thousands of dollars already, even with insurance.
Worse for Nick, his broker and his insurer, Vero, say don't even bother to make a claim for this latest twist.
Don't remember the exact terminology, but essentially intentional damage. So,
Get fucked.
in the sense, I knew exactly what I was doing when I was doing it and damaged the vehicle.
Is it intentional damage we're talking about here, or instinctual action?
You know, you think, well...
Bro, that was in the... That literally... That was a 5-second period between when he saw the burglar and when he smashed the window. 5 seconds. You've been broken into. Your family is under threat. You don't know what's happening. He's stealing your business. This guy is thousands of dollars out of pocket. That is... Jeez. There's a fine line there.
You know, getaway vehicle. You gotta do something to it. I can't just, you know, smile and wave as he's driving down with thousands of dollars worth of my jewelry.
Now this guy can either go to court, but it's, oh geez, it's legal costs. I mean, they're fucking hell. No. You know what? He's done the right thing. He's gone to this show called Fair Go, which has been around for 25 plus years, probably 30, in New Zealand, to help out people in situations like this, where all they want is a fair go. And they feel like they're being ripped off, they feel like they can't get any support, and that's exactly how this guy's... I mean, he can joke about it. It's literally ridiculous.
Phrase, yeah, is instinctual.
Instincts that have led to the disputes tribunal, but how? Especially when a higher court, the district court, is also looking at who's to blame. Right now, you might be thinking what Nick was thinking. Why aren't you going after the guy who did the robbery? Well, that's still to be proven, complicated. Not sure that you'll ever get the money back from them. Easier to go after the guy with a shot, maybe?
Yeah, clearly.
Maybe?
Well, that's wrong, bro.
The idea to sue didn't come from the insurer, Zurich.
It was a mate of the lawyer. He said that, you know, the dispute tribunal is the only way you can do it.
Here we have 2 small players left to scrap it out, while much bigger ones...
Geez, if he hasn't taken a wage in 3 months, that business must be struggling to try and get $700 off this poor bastard.
Stand back and ignore the big picture.
Where in this, when I had every good intention, should there be repercussions?
And I just saw that this store is repairs, revaluing, and resizing, was it? Repairs, resizing, and valuations. He designs jewellery. That's why he's got such a small little shop front, and he lives at the back of it. You know what? You could say he's just trying to make a fair go of it.
The big picture.
Where in this, when I had every good intention, should there be repercussions for that?
Along with the struggle of doing business in COVID times, Auckland's 4th lockdown has delayed the date with the disputes tribunal, so this drags on 6 months now and counting.
If anybody choose to do what's right versus what they can do, this would have never come to my letterbox.
Finally, some good news in the space of a few days. It's all about to change after a bit of gentle pushing from Fair Go. This from Nick's insurer.
Our liability policy does have a clear exclusion for deliberate damage, but insurers can sometimes apply discretion and make exceptions. We were ready to assist Nick with his uninsured costs.
Then from Scotty's side.
Zurich acknowledges that this must be an upsetting time for both the jeweller Nick Nielsen and our customer.
Apparently, Keith will be covered up front.
President, okay. Thank you for your sorting out. I don't want to go to court.
They are going to drop the lawsuit.
Leaving Nick with one less worry.
It was a bit frustrating that it took this long for common sense to prevail, but in the end run, we got the result that we wanted. Mainly because of you guys. Thank you.
Oh, Mahara, awesome work, Garth. Now, just to put things in perspective, this whole palaver was over a $1,700 bill, and Nick was being sued for about $1,000 of that.
Yes, and last month, get this, Zurich declared a full year profit of $5.2 billion. Again,
That says it all. You know what? We don't need to say it anymore. Good work, Fair Go. I actually always loved watching this show, especially as a kid. It's a New Zealand show. There is a show in Australia called A Current Affair. It's not so much helping individuals like this, but it does get behind groups of people and certain things and certain situations in the world that just aren't fair. You know what I mean? They're just not fair and no one's doing anything about it. Fair Go, absolute legends. If I'm ever in New Zealand and I need your help, I'll give you a call. And I've got faith that if I'm not getting a Fair Go, you guys will come and help me. Anyways, guys, that was a little bit different. I will be venturing out into all sorts of things on this channel, and that's what makes it really exciting. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you agree with me. If you don't, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.